Hi, good morning, and welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 376, and we're here live in Southwest Florida, waiting on the sun to rise over the buildings and the trees in the east. And this is the Gulf of Mexico behind me. A little wild and unruly today for sure. Yes, Joe, we're back at the beach, finally. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Joe. Thanks for joining live. Hi, Lisa and Grace and Christy. Thanks for joining live, everybody. Welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 376. Woohoo! Hi, Dee and Judy, Naomi and Kimberly, Melissa. Good morning. Thank you, Lisa. I love my top too. Thank you, Naomi. It's dark here this morning. I don't think I'm that tan, but it's definitely dark here this morning. The sun hasn't come up yet, and it's also pretty cloudy. And the contrast between hot coral and white probably makes my skin look darker. And I think my foundation's a little too dark too. But anyway, that's another story. Hi, Sally Ann. Thanks for joining live. Hi, Carol. It's very windy down here as well, and which made me go towards the plant life this morning. And it brought up a really great memory that I wanted to share with all of you. I'm sitting in the exact spot where I live streamed the very first episode of the podcast. So today's episode 376, and I'm sitting in the same spot that I live streamed the first episode, but for different reasons. The first episode, I was so nervous about people seeing me and wondering what I was doing and looking weird that I sat tucked up in among the trees here, and I'm going to show you. I am tucked up into the plant life here. The tripod is literally touching plants. So this is where I sat because I was shy and not sure if the podcast was going to be well received. Didn't know if people were going to laugh at me or call me stupid. You know, all of that self-deprecating talk that we give ourselves when we're trying something new. And so this morning I'm sitting in that same spot, but only because it's so windy. I thought it would be quieter if I had a little bit of a buffer with the plants. So really great reason to come back here to this spot after 376 episodes, because I got to tell you, I don't care if I'm in a parking lot. I don't care if I'm in a crowded spot. I absolutely don't care where I do the podcast anymore. I love doing it. I love that other people enjoy it. And I really actually like the curiosity of people that come by and want to know what I'm doing. I've met some really beautiful people along the way from doing the podcast. Not only meeting all of you and getting to know all of you better, but it's the passerbyers that I get to hear their stories and get to hear how them watching me has touched them. It's been really amazing. And what about the day that people helped me with my car? Remember the 100th episode when I got stopped? What happened? My car stalled at a gas station. What did those guys do to help me? Oh, they helped jumpstart the car. That's what it was. And so there have been some great experiences along the way, and it's been great to do things the same along the way too. So the differences have been fun, the similarities have been fun, and just the whole evolution. 376 is a lot of episodes, so really awesome. And the fact that we get to talk every morning and interact, I mean, where else can you do an interactive live stream with people from all over the world? I tell people all the time that after all this time, I still marvel at the fact that we get to do this with YouTube. So shout out to YouTube. You're so awesome. Love being on YouTube and love this interaction with all of you. So good morning, everybody. Hopefully you're having a great day so far. Hi, Renee. I've missed a lot of names. Hi, Beatrice and Edna and Glory, Cindy. Christine enjoys watching and having coffee in the morning. That's great. Hi, Chantel. I rode my bike here this morning, which made me very happy. Almost had an accident, but didn't, so that's okay. My bike did fall, though. It fell before I left. But luckily, I wasn't on it yet. My phone was, so that was a little scary, but actually the phone was okay. Thanks, Joe. I'm so glad you enjoy starting your day with me. Hi, Renee. Good morning, Karen from southeastern Washington. Hi, Pamela. Thanks for joining live. Yes, no accidents is a good thing. Yay. All right, so any of you who have not already joined our, good morning from El Paso. Any of you that haven't already joined the Create, Share, Inspire group on Facebook, it is a beautiful place where a lot of people from here in the morning post their finished projects of my patterns. So if you need pattern support from other people who have made patterns of mine, it's a great place to hear from people who have done it already. It's a great place to get inspired by seeing what people have made, how they have interpreted my patterns in their own way. And saw one that I thought was really cool yesterday. Lisa, you'll know Lisa Gaddis here. She did the top, remember the crochet on fabric top I wore earlier this week? Last week or earlier this week, I can't remember. It was a white t-shirt and I cut off the yoke and crocheted with white yarn. Love it all in white. Well, she took a black t-shirt and did the same thing, but then used Ava's Isle d'Amour colorway of bling fine yarn and did her yoke. It was so pretty. And then Lily, you might know Lily, who's here in the morning as well. She did one as well, and I think hers was purple. So I think it's really interesting sometimes to not just see how I design things, but also how other customers interpret it. And I think it's another level of inspiration. So if you're on Facebook, if you'd like to join us over there, it's a great way to keep the party going all day. So the friendships that you make with the other people in the live chat here in the morning, you can get to know them better there too. It's just been a fun way to continue the community throughout the day. So if you'd like to join that, it is in the link of the video description. I have lots of links in there actually if you're interested in going to my website, learning about my charity, shopping for my yarns or my other products, or finding me on other social media channels, or even figuring out where the playlists are for different popular playlists on my YouTube channel. All that's listed in the video description of every podcast and every video that I post on YouTube. And if you ever have questions, please always feel welcome to leave them for me in the comments, because even in the recorded videos, I reply to those all day long too, so everybody's included. Hi Sharon, hi Anna. Grace, I can't remember if I said good morning to you. Good morning, Grace. I have a progress photo to show you. Not photo, I guess it's not a photo. I made some progress on my baby blanket. Look at how pretty this is getting. Isn't that beautiful? And I'm definitely in the home stretch. Got a couple more colors to do, and I should be close to finished in the next day or two. Isn't that beautiful? I'm so excited with the way this is turning out. It is gorgeous. Thank you. I'm so glad you guys like it too. And it's super easy too. You're going to love, love, love this pattern. It's so easy. It's a 1-row repeat. And once you memorize it, fix it and forget it. It's so easy. You're going to love it. And what really makes it special is the color sequence. It's the way that I staggered the color changes. And I'm going to explain that in the pattern too. You're going to love it. Thanks, Jane. Oh, Barbara, that's funny. She tried to say, wow, you're fast, and she typoed fat. That's hilarious. I missed it. I didn't find out till the correction, but it's still funny. I think that typos are some of the funniest thing in the world until they go too far, right? I've made some real doozies in my life. In fact, one time I was replying to a customer on an email from my phone in the Walmart parking lot. I may have told you this before, and I'm sorry if I have, but for some reason, the word fast got auto-corrected to another 4-letter word that starts with F, and it sent. And I was in such a rush because I was trying to get groceries and do something before doing something else, and I didn't find out till she replied back about it, and I was like, oh, how embarrassing. Anyway, that's probably my worst one, but I've had some doozies, and I'm sure everybody else has had doozies too, because it happens. Hi Sam, I think, or hi Joe. Thanks for joining live. Does anybody have any questions? The water is so rough today. Doesn't it sound amazing? Good morning, Sherry. Oh my God, Gretchen, that's awful. Someone else is sharing a typo story. That's awful. Yeah, raping from wrapping is awful. For wrapping Christmas presents. Yes, the water is beautiful, Christy. I love it. Someone's asking about tapestry crochet in left hand. Did I not post the tapestry crochet bag, the Shangri-La? Did I not post those videos in left hand? Because I can definitely make those videos in left hand. That's a quick thing to do. Oh, sure, I'll show you the blanket again. Pattern's not ready yet, but it will be ready soon-ish. It's a chevron of a granny stitch, and it's done in a graduating color change to make the color changes a little softer than stripes. Thanks, Lisa. And it's so soft. This is in my DK weight Be So Baby yarn, which is 100% milk fiber and super duper soft. Thank you, Maria. Are you, no, Joe, not carrying the yarns as I go. The space between the colors is way too far. So from yellow to yellow, there's no way you'd want to carry up all these colors. But in the short color change here, the one color change, yes, you carry the two colors in the one row thing. Is that what you mean? Hi, Mar. Thanks for joining live. Hi, Maria. Make sure that I answered that question correctly. If you want to confirm whether or not you got the answer. Very polite, doesn't like the blanket. That's fine. Not everything's for everybody, that's for sure. Yes, it's 6 colors, Christine. 6 colors. Oh, Jane's making a chemo cap in Be So Baby. That's a wonderful idea. I made a chemo cap for somebody recently in Be So Baby, and she loves it. She thinks it's extremely soft on her head. And I thought it would be, so I'm glad that worked out. So if you're looking to make any type of a chemo hat, Be So Baby is extremely soft. Thank you, Edna. I love the colors. I love the color sequence too, very much. Thank you, Judy. Oh, I thought I saw rainbow. Guess not. Probably going to get a storm here today. We've had a real stormy day the last couple of days. There's still a bunch of people out here. Oh, good, Joe. Thanks. We've got quite a few people walking down here. Some people exercising too. That's the south, and then here's to the north. Not as many people down there, but a few. And you can't really see the beach from the same angle because I'm tucked in so far. But I noticed that no one's complaining about the sound of the wind, so I'm guessing this was a good idea because it's extremely windy here this morning. Hi, Joe, or no, hi, Renee. Thanks for joining live. Hi, Robin. Glad everybody could be here. Hopefully it doesn't start raining because I still have to ride my bike back too. Thanks, Lisa. Yeah, tucked in I think helps a lot because the wind can't go through us here and can't come from that way. So I think that's a little bit helpful. I'm not sure how many balls it's going to be, Christine. It depends on what size I end up making it. If I only do 2 stripes of each color, it's going to be 2 balls of each color. But if I dip into a 3rd stripe of each color, it would be 3 balls of each color. So I hope that makes sense. So the size it is now, and just like a couple inches more, will be 2 stripes of each color, and that will be approximately 2 balls each. So if you wanted to make the blanket bigger, a little bit bigger, I would go with 3 balls each of 6 colors. And the 6 colors that I'm using is violet, splash, turquoise. I'm saying them from the bottom. So it's violet, splash, turquoise, buttercup, peach, and orchid. Lisa, 4 balls of each color would definitely make a bigger blanket, for sure. Sally wants to know if I'm going to be making a border to the blanket. I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided. And that would not include yarn for a border either. A border would be entirely separate from that yardage estimate. Thank you, Anna. I don't have a date for the pattern yet, Joe. Sorry, soon. Emelinda, good morning. Hi, Gretchen. Glad you could be here. But soon, it'll be out soon. I have a little hat to go with it. I'm going to have booties to go with it, and working on that sort of a theme for several different projects for the baby yarn and for my baby dolls. You know, I have my baby doll models that I can't wait to show you. They all have hats so far, and I'm just waiting to make the booties and blankets for all of them. Oh, Gretchen, yes, this would be great. That's the other thing. This pattern would be great in 2 colors or 3 colors. It does not have to be 6 colors. It does not have to be short stripes. It could be longer stripes. And yes, you could do this in the colors of any country. USA would be amazing, yes. So the 3 colors that are in the palette that would be beautiful for the American flag are navy, snowflake, and cherry. And they would make a fantastic patriotic blanket. Yes, absolutely. If anybody needs help picking colors for national flag Afghans, I'd be more than happy to help. I think we've got lots of colors that work with lots of flags. Our team colors too. Yes, Anna, absolutely. And if you need help doing that, drop me a message or drop me a comment in the video later when it's, recorded. Yes, Lily, the bunny hats are finished, so I'm waiting to make booties and blankety things to go with everything. So the knit and crochet bunny hats are done. The rainbow hat is done to go with this blanket. There's a knit hat with little pom-poms on it, and there's a floral hat. Is that 5? Yeah, I have 5 hats done, and so I'm working on getting blankets and booties to go with all of that. This is the 2nd blanket done. Don't know if I'll have time to do 3 whole blankets. Definitely 1 more whole blanket. We'll see. And then I have to finish. I have 1 pair of booties done. Yeah, the bunny hats are great. You're gonna love it, Edna. One of them's knit and one of them's crochet. And I'm going to make the patterns in a couple of sizes. Probably do preemie, newborn, 6 month, something in that range. Unless anybody has any further suggestions. Yeah, I'm excited to share it with you guys too. Baby stuff is so fun, right? That's how I learned. I learned to knit and crochet making baby stuff. So to be able to come back to baby stuff is so fun. And we all, at one point or another, have a use for making baby stuff. Renee's gonna be a grandma again. Perfect time, that's awesome. Oh, I think it's starting to rain. All right, well, let's do our quote for the day just in case I get rained out here. So let's look for the next page. Today, I'm sharing out of the Volume 1, Issue 2, Create, Share, Inspire notebook. This one, I'm so inspired by the sunset right now. Can't wait to show you a colorway I'm working on. And Be So Sporty Bling should have it for you in a day or 2. Okay, this quote is from Confucius. Oh, it's gonna rain. I want you to be everything that's you, deep at the center of your being. That is such a great one. This reminds me of when people give you advice to look back to your 7-year-old self or your 10-year-old self or your little kid self. When I was little, my name was Chrissy. It wasn't Kristin. I went by Chrissy, oh gosh, maybe till 4th grade. And so when I try to think of stuff like that, try to remember, what did Chrissy like back then? Try to get back to your roots and try to get back to what was you at the core before you had pain and before you had heartache and before you built walls around yourself. What's that inner core person say? And so I'll refer to Chrissy. But everybody has that in their own experience, right? So when you can get back to your core beliefs and your core person and the likes and the enthusiasm and all that, it's when you can get back to the person you were before you had pain and heartache, right? And before you built up all those walls. And I think it's a great opportunity to maybe remember a hobby you liked, or a song you liked, or something that just brings a little bit of joy into your life. And so this quote talks to me, this quote not only reminds me of how much I enjoy those moments when I reflect on my inner child or my Chrissy, but it's wishing that other people find that pure, innocent joy inside themselves too. So now I'll read it again. Confucius: I want you to be everything that's you, deep at the center of your being. Not what other people think of you, not what other people are judging you for, not what other people want of you. What is the core essence of you at the deepest part of your being? Whatever that is probably brings you joy, and I wish that for you. And what a beautiful thing to wish for other people. So we'll read it one more time now. Confucius: I want you to be everything that's you, deep at the center of your being. What a beautiful sentiment and wish for other people. And that's why it touched me enough to put it in the notebook. And I think it's just a great way to remember to be kind. So like as I read that before I write in my journal, it would just remind me that I do wish for the best of every other person. You know, obviously we want good things to happen to us too, but I wish the best for everybody else too. And it is totally gonna start raining, and I'm gonna have to ride my bike in the rain. So I'm gonna sign off now so that I can save my phone at least. So thanks everybody for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the lack of sunshine, but the awesome waves behind me. I hope you enjoyed chatting with me and everyone else here. If you like my podcast, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel for more videos, and click that bell notification button if you want to be notified every time I go live. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully we'll see some sun.